Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar evidently went towards that 74.2025 challenge on Friday, but clearly rejected that level after printing a 20 high and dropped back beneath that 74 handle. With this week's risk events, we do have the RBA policy meeting to be released on Tuesday at 11:30. The market will be looking for clues as to the central bank's future monetary policy stance. Also this Thursday we have the unemployment change data release, and we need to keep a very close watch on that, along with the unemployment rate, which is expected to remain at 5.9%. Although I'm expecting to see 2025 hold, if we get a break above that level, then that would dampen the bearish view to 73 cents for the short term and look towards this downtrend, which comes in at 74.80.90 and reassess from there. Support on the day is seen at 73.55. Now, with the US dollar slightly weaker on Friday after the initial unexpected inflation and retail sales release, did put a little bit of a dampener on the dollar index. Now, looking towards the euro, I expect to see any fresh advances towards 109.70.95 to fail, purely for the fact is that from the outside range day, it does indicate the market has found some exhaustion in this rally since beneath that 106 level. Therefore, I expect to see weakness to return towards that 108.15 and maybe even down towards 107.30.45 to fill this gap. The dollar yen still expected to remain weak and likely to see prices move towards that support of 112.65.75. Now, it is viewed from there that we should see a potential recovery from there and look back towards that 113.75 to the 114.115 region. My only concerns would be if the market does break beneath the 112.65 level, this would expose for the next leg down towards 111.65.80. But this it should be just seen at the moment, this weakness pulling it out of the unbought over situation and then eventually see a turnaround. Well, the pound still expected to remain weak. As you can see here, since the bearish divergence is still slowly kicking in, and I do expect to see eventually a move down towards the initial target of 128.25 and then possibly lower towards 127.45.60. Advances on the day should be capped at 129.15. Looking at gold, well, the market and as well as silver, both showing good potentially of recovering to the top side, with silver at $16.70 as an objective. I'm looking for gold towards 12.32 to 38. Any weakness on the day should find support from the minor at 19 and firmer from that 14.16, which was clearly rejected from last week. Now, wrapping up with oil, although my bullish outlook is holding to potentially to $48.60 to $49.50 a barrel, the weekly and monthly outlook is breaking down, and it is giving me concerns that we could see a snap to the downside and bring in a target of $35. So I'll be monitoring this over the next few weeks because it is a broader picture. So if I do see any risk to the downside, I shall make it known. But at the moment, in the short term, I do expect to see from the dailies the market to eventually climb towards that $50 and reassess from there. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report that will be released shortly.